I had somebody ask me what Vine was yesterday. Vime, V-I-M-E. Vime is trying to be Twitter for video. Vime, from what I understand, I haven't used the service, but they only let you use, I think, 6 or 12 seconds of video or something like that. And you're supposed to do something funny or interesting in those couple of seconds and then put it up, upload it to Vine. And there's an app for it on most phones. Interesting idea, but I'll be honest with you, other sites do basically the same thing. I don't know, Vine seems to have kind of caught on. If you go on YouTube, it's funny, if you go to YouTube and you search for Vine, you'll get all these compilation videos that are related to each other. And it's people acting like an idiot in 6 or 12 seconds or however long it is. Then the same person who asked me about Vine asked about Instagram. They were trying to get on Instagram. Instagram is a place where you can put pictures. You just take a picture, upload it to Instagram with a quick description, and it's all basically automatic. And it allows you to peruse people's photos. You can use it on Twitter. You can link it from Twitter, that kind of thing. But it's trying to be the Twitter for pictures. Then you have Twitter, of course. Most people know what Twitter is, basically. A lot of people go to Twitter and they sign up for Twitter and they realize it's not Facebook. Twitter is not a place where you put pictures of your kids. Twitter really is what's happening right now. What are you doing this instant? And that's what Twitter's all about. People who don't get the idea of Twitter hang out for a little bit and then leave because, it's not their thing. Basically, you're going through your day and you think, ugh, and every time you do that, you should say, okay, now it's time to tweet. Tweet what's going on. Then you'll be very popular on Twitter. The difference between that and Facebook and Google Plus and Facebook, well, Google Plus is just it's a failure in my opinion. The page itself works, but the idea is they're trying to be another Facebook. And they really haven't carved out a unique place for themselves. The one thing that Google has hooked up to Google Plus that is not on Facebook is Hangouts, which is awesome. I've used Google Hangouts and I like it. It works pretty well. But that's really it. That's really the only difference between Facebook and Google, and Google Plus, other than the fact that no one's on Google Plus. Very few people, anyway. I like the interface better because it's more stripped down. It's more of a streamlined feel to the interface. Things seem to upload just fine. I like the interface, but like I said, nobody's really there. And they're trying to. What's happening now? A lot of people are complaining on YouTube because what YouTube has done, what Google has done, is they've taken the comment feature off of YouTube videos, and you have to have a Google Plus account. You have to go through Google Plus in order to comment on YouTube videos. That's fine, but the one real problem with it is I understand it's harder to block people, and there's a lot of jerks on YouTube who just go around and try to stir up crap and make a mess on YouTube. They're trolls, basically. And that, honestly, switching everybody over to Google Plus, people don't use their real names on Google Plus, so they don't have to. You're supposed to, but they don't. And they'll make 15 or 20 accounts and they'll be jerks about it. And one thing that it allows is links in the comments. So you have a problem with spam and people putting erroneous links to their pages in your comments, and you have to go police the comments, which is a whole new batch of issues. What I think is going to happen there is I think Google Plus. I think what's going to happen to YouTube is it's going to become more of a pay system where you have to pay to have access to it. They're trying to turn it into Netflix, and they want to have a Netflix situation where people pay access to view what other people upload. And I just don't see that happening in the current online community. And for people out there who don't want to be part of the pay system, well, they're just going to have to upload their videos to Google Plus. On a personal basis. And the problem with Google Plus is they're trying to make everybody use their real name, and a bunch of the stuff that almost none of the vloggers I know except me use their real name. as far as I can tell. And I think what's going to happen is you're going to see YouTube shuffle a bunch of vloggers and a bunch of people who want to put their content up. If they're not willing to pay or they're not willing to be part of the pay scene, they're going to have to start putting their videos up on Google Plus, and just go from there, and just go from that point to get their word out, get their message out. Which kind of sucks because I have not figured out how to share Google Plus videos. I don't know how to share them. You look at them and there's not really a way to take a link off of Google Plus and put it on other services. And what it's boiling down to is, right now when I upload a picture, I have to upload it to Tumblr, which is a site where you log in and you have a Tumblr for different projects. Each project is supposed to have a different Tumblr. So if you do something like a TV show or something, you want to do behind the scenes and get a bunch of stuff going for your TV show to advertise it, and you do behind the scenes shots, that kind of crap. You make a Tumblr for that kind of stuff, and you make several Tumblrs for all your different projects that are going on. I don't treat it like that. I treat it like Facebook, because I don't really have a bunch of different projects going on, but I don't have anybody following me on Tumblr. Reddit is a place for assholes to hang out who want to sit there and scream at each other about other people's content. I really don't get Reddit. I've played around a bit with the web page, and it just doesn't make any sense to me why anybody would hang out with those people. Then you have Facebook, and let's talk about Facebook for a second. They are trying to turn Facebook into the internet. I mean, they don't want people to go anywhere else. It's starting to remind me a lot of AOL. AOL wanted to be what Facebook is now, but Facebook wants to try to turn into what AOL was before it went belly up. They're trying to make a walled garden so that everybody has to have a Facebook page. All the companies have to have Facebook pages instead of internet pages, and work through Facebook to get to all the eyeballs that are sitting on Facebook all day long, and put up a walled garden and not let people in and out. And that's not going to work out, because that's not what the internet's all about. I mean, the minute you can't get to the content you want, you'll stop going on the internet. At some point, it's all just going to come crashing down. But it's going to be not the internet. I mean, per individual page. When you try to stop people from getting to other content that they want to get to, they stop going to your page. And when there stops being competition, when the government steps in and says, well, we're going to allow these 15 pages through and not these other 500 pages, people will stop using the internet. I'm not kidding. People will start going outside and playing again. In which case, all of those advertising dollars just vanish. Anyway, back to what's going on with YouTube. YouTube, in about 2 years, is going to be a completely different entity. I don't know if individuals will be able to upload their videos for free anymore. And if they do, I seriously doubt they'll be able to upload videos and make any money on them. Right now, YouTube, if it were not part of Google, would be the second biggest search engine on the internet. And I don't see that continuing if people have to upload their videos 15 times. If I have to go to Facebook and upload a video so people on Facebook can see it, I have to go to Google Plus and upload the videos so people on Google Plus can see it, and I have to go to something for Twitter and upload there so that people on Twitter can see it. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and upload my video 15 times. I'm not going to do it. I want what YouTube provides. I want one service where I can upload the video, deal with the video stuff, and then advertise that everywhere else. And that's what advertisers want too. They want to do a one-stop shop where everybody comes to their place and does and accesses their advertisement, accesses their information, their content. And it just seems to me like a lot of these pages are either stealing each other's ideas or are simply they're putting up walled gardens, trying to prevent people from leaving once they're in, making it really difficult for people to leave. To go do go do the same thing somewhere else, and then competition starts falling apart. The competition comes in, and they do a terrible job. The reason there's no competition for YouTube really is because it's all but impossible. The only working competition for YouTube are places that allow videos to go up that YouTube won't allow to go up. No nudity. Well, there's how many other places are there out there that allow nudity? A lot. No direct violence or animal abuse or child abuse or anything like that. There's other places that do allow that kind of crap to go up. For example, YouTube kicked off Failblog. They had all these YouTube videos up that showed people breaking their neck and bad things happening to people. And YouTube came back and said that wasn't part of their policy, and they kicked Failblog off of YouTube. And it's like, well, yeah, but there's competition. So Failblog just went to the competition and said, well, we'll put our videos somewhere else. And instead of people going to YouTube to see our videos, they'll go to our webpage to see our videos. It doesn't really matter where they're posted, which is what I do. When I go see Failblog, I go to their webpage and look. I don't know. There's transitions coming, and what's kind of got me on the topic is YouTube, because I use YouTube for my videos, and I know I watch a lot of content on YouTube, and I use an RSS reader. I have so many sites that I watch on YouTube that I have to use an RSS reader to track them all. And that's another thing that Google Plus doesn't seem to allow is an RSS reader. So I don't know how I'm going to follow everybody when they put up a video, because it just goes blowing by in a stream just like Facebook, and I miss probably 80% of everything that goes by in Facebook. I don't even bother going and looking, because I don't know, because it does some weird kind of stacking thing, and it gets everything out of order. It tries to order things into an order that Facebook thinks you want to see stuff in, and it's like, it's just missing a bunch of crap. People's like, I put such and such up on Facebook. Didn't everybody see those pictures? And it's like, no, you're not high enough priority apparently for it to show up in my feed. I don't know how their algorithm works, but it sucks. And it looks like Google Plus is headed the same way, because they're just trying to copy and paste Facebook. It seems like. I don't know. What do y'all think? Put something in the comments and tell me, complain about your experiences